Hello everybody, my name is Miss Lawrence and I will be your virtual tour guide through your horticultural farm tours during this session. Our first tour that we are at today is Wrenn's farm. Have you ever wondered where the flowers come from in your mom's Mother's Day floral arrangement? Or seen the flowers in the grocery store and thought, how pretty? Well, this is a farm that brings those flowers to life. So today we are going to hear from Christina Harvey, who is the farm manager at Wrenn's farm, about how they grow and sell cut flowers to different stores in our area.
Hi, this is Christina with Wrenn's farm. We are a cut flower farm that grows flowers from early June until first frost, which is around the end of October or beginning of November. Today I'm going to give you a tour of our farm. The first step of growing cut flowers is starting the seeds. We get our seeds in at the beginning of January and start planting them in trays with substrate, which is like soil, in the middle of February. These trays are in the greenhouse. A greenhouse acts as the warm summer sun in the cold winter months by protecting the plants inside of it. This is what a greenhouse looks like. After 6 to 8 weeks, the plants are then taken outside of the greenhouse and planted in the ground. Here's a few rows in our flower field. These are some of our longer rows. They include cosmos, zinnias, and celosia. These are cosmos. You can tell that these are cosmos because, one, of their height. They grow very quickly and get pretty tall. You can also tell because their leaf structure is kind of frilly looking. And then you can also tell with the blooms. The blooms are about the size of the palm, and there are lots of blooms in this variety, and this variety has less, but you can still tell because it's a pretty good size. So this is celosia. You can tell that it's celosia by the tall stems with the many lateral branches and by the cone-shaped flower. This here at the top, even though it doesn't have your normal looking petals, these are the petals and this is the flower of the plant. So these are snapdragons. You can tell they're snapdragons because they grow straight up in these stalks and they have an interesting shaped flower. This is what the flower is shaped like, and this is why it's called a snapdragon. You can open up the flower and then snap it back. These are zinnias. Zinnias grow big and bushy. They have triangle-shaped leaves and these perfect little round-shaped flowers of all different colors. Now that we've learned the different types of flowers, let's cut a few to make a bouquet. Cut the stems towards the base of the plant to make sure that they're as long as possible, and then count up the flowers to make sure you have enough. All right, so we have picked the flowers and now it's time to make a bouquet. We stored these flowers inside our cooler back here. When you cut flowers, you want to put them in a cooler to help them last longer, especially when it's really hot outside like it is in eastern North Carolina in the summer. So once we have the flowers that we want to make a bouquet with, we are going to start by taking the individual flowers out and stripping the leaves. That's it. You just pull the leaves off so that none of the leaves get in the vase water, which will cause it to rot a lot faster. So let's quickly do this. Alright, so next I'm going to strip some of the leaves off the snapdragons. I like to leave a little bit of leaves at the top and then just get the ones in the lower two-thirds. Okay, all of the leaves have been stripped. I separate out the flowers on the table based on the different flowers. So we have our cosmos first, then our celosia, then our snapdragons, and our zinnias. Next, I'm going to go ahead and find a vase, which I've got stored in my cooler. I'll be right back. All right, make sure that you fill your vase up with water. Then what you'll want to do is add a little bit of flower food. This is the flower food that I use. It comes in packets or big jugs for people like flower farmers. This flower food will help to extend the life of the flowers in the vase. All right, so then after you have your water and your flower food and all of your flowers with leaves stripped off, you'll start with your tallest flowers. So you want to put the tallest ones in the middle and then slowly work down. This is the part where you get to be creative. Once you have all the flowers together, the next thing you'll need to do is cut the bottoms to be the same length. Then you place them in your vase. And this is how you make a basic flower bouquet. Every couple days, you will want to change out the water and cut the bottoms of the stems again, and this will help your flowers last even longer.
Thank you, Christina and Wrenn's Farm, for an amazing virtual tour of your cut flower farm. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how cut flowers are grown from seeds to flowers, and I hope you enjoy learning how to make a bouquet. Maybe the next time you go to the grocery store or the farmer's market, you'll have a better idea of where flowers come from. I hope you enjoyed your first stop on our virtual tour at our cut flower farm. If you registered for an activity packet, I'm going to walk you through the steps for your activity with this video. So in your packet, you're going to want to locate your napkin or paper towel, your Ziploc bag, your packet of seeds, and your instruction card. So for this activity, your first step is you're going to get a cup of water from your kitchen, and you're going to soak your seeds in water overnight, no longer than 12 hours. So for this packet, we have sunflower seeds. So we're going to soak these seeds in water and leave them for no longer than 12 hours. So you might want to put them in the water before you go to bed and then take them out the next morning. After they've soaked overnight, the next step you're going to do is dampen your paper towel. Okay, so in order to dampen your paper towel, you're going to lightly turn on your sink and just wet it slightly, and then wring the water out really good, and then carefully open it back up so that you don't rip the paper towel. After you have dampened your paper towel, you're going to fold it in half, open up your Ziploc bag, and lay the paper towel into the Ziploc bag. Alright, so it should look something like this. So then you're going to take your soaked seeds, and you're going to take 3 or 4 of them and lay them onto the damp paper towel in between one side of the Ziploc bag. And you're going to seal it up, and it should look something like this. Then what you're going to do is take some tape, put it at the top of the Ziploc bag, and you are going to find a sunny window in your home. Once you have located your sunny window, you are going to tape your bag to the window with the seed side facing the inside of your home. So this Ziploc bag is going to create a greenhouse effect, and your seeds are going to begin to germinate. Once they have germinated, you will see sprouts sticking out of the seeds, and then you can take them out of the bag and plant them in shallow soil in a pot or somewhere in a sunny area outside of your home.